evening, guys. It's a 5 p.m. Today is May 17th. Today is Wednesday, 2023. So 4140 to 27 is a gray area. See, yesterday 48 to 27. Today I made it 40 to 27. And I did not say today do not trade in the gray area. See, different wording. Yesterday I specifically said do not trade. Today I did not put that word, do not trade. So that means if in the gray area, if you want to trade, you can. Above 40 favor longs in ES, right? In the gray area you can do either or, but above 40 favor long. Okay, and watch R above for profit taking or scaling, okay, which is 55, 62, 67, all our resistances. Below 27 you can short only if NQ is moving lower or trading below backup buyer area. For NQ, stay long above backup buyers area, and below, if ES is moving down, then you can short, right? So pretty clear for NQ. Since ES is within the balance, we have to type two ways. But NQ is out of balance, right? So above backup buyers area, stay long. Okay. So it's a simple note today, right? So now let's see what happened today, right? So here, did I mention it? No, I think in Discord I mentioned it. See here, this is the statement I put it. When I shared the chart in the morning, I said price is now ready for the trend day, right? So yesterday I didn't write that. Yesterday I had idea. I was anticipating the idea, so I put it in Discord. Today I decided to put it in the chart. See, and then we had this move. See, simple, right? So price tells you, when it is ready, but it's always a hard thing to ride on to catch that move, because if it doesn't happen in the open, and this is a noon time where everybody is at lunch, right? So 12:20 to 1 p.m. See, it's pure lunch time, and all this move happen in the lunch time, right? So most of them missed it. I did too, because anyway my trading was done here earlier, so no trading here. Okay, now I will trade tomorrow longs. So here, now you can see it here. This area was listed as a super aggressive buyers area. This area was listed as an aggressive buyers area, and preferred buyer area was here. This area was listed as a preferred sellers area, 37 line. There was only single line at 37. Backup seller was this 57 area. Okay, so at least if price goes above 37, then we know buyers are in control, right? And then 40 was just the 3 points room I gave it, so now you can see here, and this area was listed as buyer's target. See that, where price stopped, right? And this area was listed as a buyer's target in case of any up move, right? And this trend day target, right? So today was a trend day afternoon onwards, right? It's not a pure trend day, otherwise it would have got here. See, strong up move, right? So always you have to be ready. If price choose to move, you need to know where ultimately the target is, which is this, right? So now above preferred sellers area, so 37 was my sellers line. Okay, but anyway I said above backup buyers area, which is this in NQ, stay long, right? So NQ did not go below backup buyer area, so NQ was long, right? So NQ basically held preferred buyers area and backup buyers area, and dream number, right, which was 492, 506, right? So which is this dotted line, 492, 506. Now look at here. See that? At 11:22 to the T, touched here, bounce, right? So if you are trading after 11:20, when you see this and price going here and then here and then pull back here at this line, then bounce, you can take a long here. So this is where I shared a 1 hour chart showing members and importance of 542 level, you know, and that was a sign that this was the key, you know. So let me show you. See, 12:18 p.m. 540 some chart, and I said, so really this 540 is the key now, right? 12:18 see that? You can see the timestamp below here. 12:18, see, right here I typed it. It's a key, you know. So key got unlocked. Look at this, see. So now you know this is the key. That's it, right? So once you know this, and if you are trading, then when price do like this, which is around 12:36, right? So ES was breaking out here. See that? Above 48. So this is the sign to get on board, but then price did not pull back. So if you missed it, you missed it. Simple, you know. There was no pullback, so you missed it. Don't chase it, you know. Especially it's in the afternoon. So now then, how do we trade in the morning then, right? So in the morning, so idea was this. I was looking for trend day, right? So in the morning when price opened here, so in Discord I said, so I was late in Discord today. I came at right at around like 9:30 opening time, you know. I was outside, so I didn't get a chance to read the price, what happened before, you know. Between 8:30 to 9:30 I was out. So when I came here, price opened right here, you know. So immediately, without even looking at the chart, I saw this 43 the moment I opened it. Basically I said, you know what, 40 was important yesterday. Entire day price stayed below 40, and now it's opening up above 40. Then 37, which is preferred sellers area, this line, and 40, both are important. Real buyers will not let go even price below it, you know. So that was the idea, that they should hold it, because remember, if you are looking for a trend day, and let's say if trend day up, then you know this area should hold, and right up the open you should see a trend day, right? Sometimes it happens in the afternoon like this, but that is not the one I need to take. I usually take the trend day which happens in the morning, you know. Those are the best ones, and this is like luck by chance, you know. It's all afternoon moon. So that was the idea. So when price came down like 40, I was watching it, you know. NQ I was also watching, which is NQ was testing at the time 522, the Globex high, you know. So I was watching it, you know. I want to see a failed breakdown here. That means I want to see price coming down to, you know, 37 somewhere, you know, close to it, and then I can buy it. So when it came down here, I bought it. At that time it was a breakdown of this morning balance, and gap fill was here. So price could technically come down to fill the gap, possible, but that is a different story, you know. It may not come back there, you know, because that now preferred sellers area can act as a support, and if it is a trend day, right, up, then I don't want price to come down all the way here and then go back up, you know, because this price action, if I'm waiting for this and then I can look for trend day up, that is a foolish idea. Why? Because if price is coming like this in the morning, right, then you can't think about trend day up at that point, because there is no trend day up by that time. Even though price goes higher, you can't classify as a trend day up. So it's like a neutral up day, you know. And I was not looking for neutral up day, I was looking for trend day, you know. So that's why I don't want to wait till here. If price wants to move it, this is the level. So I went long there. But I made a note in my mind that price did broke below 40, which it's not supposed to do that, but since it did it, I took the long here, knowing that if price gets rejection from 40 and comes down, you know, it can stop me out. My stop was only 1 point lower, 36.50, you know, or I can cut it in real time and I can go short, targeting gap fill. That was the idea in my mind when I took this long. So I was thinking both ways. So but the first idea was to break out above 40. So I was watching. I said in Discord, I said, guys, watch 40. I want to see it's taking out, and then here 40 touch right here. It was a confluence area also, so I also said in Discord, if someone wants to short, they can even short here, because NQ was testing 522 Globex high after breaking below here. So I said both are shorts if someone wants to take it, but overall context is supporting buyer, so I don't want to take it. Instead I held this long. Then price came down, and at that point I knew that it will stop me out. It did stop me out right there at 36.50, 1 point loss, right? But then immediately at that time the second idea kicks in, right? If 40 gets rejection, get fill. So I went short right here at 37 at this point. See this candle? So I closed it here, and this candle right here I went short, and I built out right here. NQ straight into preferred buyers area, dream number, all these things, right? So it makes sense, because remember context is supporting buyers. Now, so that was my trade, right? So my trading was done here. Now I was interested to see whether, since these buyers or sellers are so aggressive, right, then they should hold. And this, remember, this is all happening into within 40 to 27 gray area. Okay, so you are allowed to do both, right? That's why I did both. Yesterday I didn't do anything, right, because it was gray area, do not trade area. Today I didn't mention do not trade, right? So I can do either way. But now I was interested more in, I said 34, this to 37 can act as a resistance right there, so here I said someone wants to short at here 34, they can. But again I said, you know what, after looking at this bounce, I don't want to short it. Then all I was interested is to what price does. If it goes above 34, 37, buyers are back in business. Okay, so let me show you in Discord. Where is it? See what time it was? 11:02, right? Chances are it will go higher, 550, 567, 584. If it should go higher in NQ, as long as ES should hold above 3750, at 11:02. ES back to that 40 AM low. So this is all allow 11 o'clock talk, right? So which is after this period. So here, so once it goes above it, I said buyers are in control, back in business. Okay, so when price pull back here, right here, I said it could be a failed breakdown of 35, so 1054, if you look at it here, it was right here. NQ was at 522. See here, Globex high, right? It broke above it, turned into support right here. So that could be the long setup. Okay, now the question was, so that long we took it. I took it in a sim account, by the way, because my trading was done here, right here somewhere I took it. Okay, NQ also I took it, but that was a sim long. Okay, I don't trade after once I'm done. And now I was looking for 550, and ES I was looking for 48, which is this area. Okay, and NQ I was looking for 550 as a target. So 540, I know it is important number, but the way buyers price bounced from it here, took out Globex high, and now turn into support, it can easily break above 540. Okay, so and then so I was holding that trade. Then price came down like this, right? I didn't want to see ES going. So remember 11 o'clock I just showed you that 3750 it should hold. Now see here, it held it. It poked below it, but it held it. See, closed above it, and then it rised up, touched 48 here, right? And NQ touched 550, right? So that's where you should bail out. Or this was a London closing time, you know. So when you see London folks are playing games. So when you see like this, it looks like this long pretty much reverted back, and since overall ES is still in the chart, right, it can go back down here. So after here you can even bail out your trade. This long you can even just close it here. The moment you see it's touching 540 here, right here at 11 o'clock, and getting a rejection, you can close it right there, you know, since it was a London time, right? Or you have to put your stop lower here and NQ here, and then you hold it, you know. So whichever way you want to do it, and then price comes to here. See, this is where you should call it a day off, you know, because the way it spiked up, right? And I think it was some news time or something. So here you should bail out, okay? And then price came down. See, after looking at this, see, now there is no point even trading it, right? Because now your day is screwed, because both sides are active, whether it's a news driven down move or whatever, right? But at this point, when you see this, see, look at overall, price is not going anywhere, right? It's like a failed breakout here, and then here price went up, came down, took out this area also now. So you should stop trading at that point, you know. That was the whole idea. Now trend day not going to happen. Even though price goes higher, it's not a trend day, it's the luck, you know, or manipulation. So, and there is no short here also, because NQ was holding higher up, see, while ES just went through entire this area, right? So there is no short, no long, nothing, just a screwed up price action. So I actually left here, right here. I went outside. I said, you know what, I'm done trading. I don't want to do any more trading. No need to look at the chart. I will come tomorrow. Okay. Then lunchtime when I came, you know, for a lunch inside, I just checked it at that time, you know, and see here, whoever sold it here, right? Look at this big move, and now immediately price reversed. So at this point, if price goes above this area, which is 48, most likely it's going to run higher up to 55, at least bare minimum, and NQ will run towards this area, you know. So if you are trading in the noon, when you see this, right, and then price pull back here, you can go long, you know, because now it broke out above entire this range, and by the time, see, this time was 12:32, right? NQ was here, right? So most likely it's going to go to this area. So that trade you can take, and after that it's just the pure luck that it didn't even pull back. It just went higher and higher, you know. It was just chasing the whatever the last levels. See, ES was not able to come to higher up areas so far, right? It just trended down, down, down. NQ always made a high from last couple of days. NQ consistently made a new highs for the day. ES did not. So today was the day, you know, that ES was tagging all these past highs. Basically, that is what ES did today. In one day, it just covered up all this high, you know. But it happened during the lunchtime. Okay. So now tomorrow, you want to see ES holding it above this area, and ideally about this area. That's it, you know. And that be all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.